yeah, fuck.
I was just gonna go
Okay, so
out.
we can go deep. Oh no! Mina.
It's such a chore, like you have to go get the water, then you have to drink it, and then you have to wash the cup after. I'm trying to think, where else did we have a clock? So there's one in the hallway, back there. Fuck you, chair. I mean, I guess I should just sit on it with my flat ass, right? It's the same thing. Flat book. Anyways, I'm so sorry, guys. That emote is so funny.
I love the wholesome ooh boys.
Ooh.
Oh.
If you ain't first, you're last. Exactly. Well, I exist, so that's not possible. I know how to make you not exist here. Around me. Ooh.
No. No.
Oh god.
If you do that again.
Kimchi also.
I'm the only alien here, Frank. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Crazy!
Fuck.
Oh my. Yo, who's wheezy like that, bro?
I love it! Do it again, Bet you won't.
Whoa.
Oh, you guys are keeping the bees? That's so sweet. That scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was hella funny. I'm hopping on out of this call so he doesn't just pop in again. But Grassy, holy shit, that dress is freaking crazy. I'd get married in that dress, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's so pretty. If you guys are interested in... I need to color correct my screen. Bitch! I don't have a backup Pokemon, like... I wasn't ready. I'ma just quit this battle. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. How's she not dead? Please. Peek? It's not peek.
This is my will.
Oh my god, please, no. In the messages, you'll see the version and the IP. Can we live together again? We'll find all of the animals again? Yes. And all the diamond armor to the pros with, oh my god. Nina, of course I'll be your Minecraft waifu. I love you so much.
I love the wholesome ooh boys.
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I should just sit on it with my flat ass, right? It's the same thing. Flat book. Anyways, I'm so sorry, guys. That emote is so funny. Oh, you guys are keeping the bees? That's so sweet. That scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was hella funny. I'm hopping out of this call so he doesn't just pop in again. But Grassy, holy shit, that dress is freaking crazy. I'd get married in that dress, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's so pretty. If you guys are interested in... If you ain't first, you're last. Exactly! Well, I exist, so that's not possible. I know how to make you not exist here. Turn it off! It's so... Oh my god! I said a lot. I was saying a lot. I was saying we have a resident lurker here. My subtitles were going strong. Dude, those subtitles are so bad. They're so bad. It doesn't pick up like... But said something about liquor? No. I mean... Yes? Yes, but also no? I didn't say anything during that time, but... We have Odie here. He's just chilling on my desk. Of course. I mean, when your husband hands you a beer... Okay, sir, I'm sorry. He wants his alone time. I'm gonna grab his towel so he has his little blanket towel. I'll be right back. He does like to be wrapped in a burrito, so we're gonna fix him like that. It just said how you felt. I thought you were lurking. Hi. You're so cute. You're just the cutest thing. Wait, I put you on wrong. Hold on. Give me a second, mister. He's a little burrito. but I didn't hear you for a while. And your background music changed. Oh, okay. Yes. Hi. You're so sweet. What? See, you should be happy I caught your mistake. Oh my god, stop. I would have caught it eventually. It would have taken a while, but I would have caught it, okay? But thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate it. Like 1 hour into the stream, actually finally caught it. What's up? How are you? How was your day, Odie? He's been going on the walks with the dogs with me every day now. He's getting used to it. He tries to escape. Huh, Odie? What's up? You're adorable. Do you want to go take a nap on the desk? Take a desk nap. I just leave him there now. He doesn't go very far, so yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys like the game. I played it last time, but I really enjoyed it, so. And I was saying, we're not crafting today because... Hi! Oh my god, Nala. Oh, you can't go back there. I'm sorry, sir. You're not allowed? Okay, that's fine. Let's help you out a little bit, bud. Mm. He's fine. Okay. So, last time I played it, it's still a demo. I'm not quite sure when it comes out, though. Let's check. But I was saying that I can't craft right now because I have no idea where half my stuff is. I put it away and it's gone forever. It's gone forever. I can't find it. I really tried, though. I tried looking for it and it didn't work out. What am I supposed to look up? Oh, sticky business Steam. Alright. When does it release? It just says 2023. So hopefully it comes out sometime soon. Be pretty sick. Okay. Let me exit that tab real quick. I kind of want to try that sumo game too that I downloaded. Here we go. Let's go back. Why are you not typing? Here you go. Why did it do that again? Hold on. Done. Okay, it should have updated now. Sweet. The demo has its own music. Wait! Who did that? Who did that? Stop. Thank you. What the hell? Who did that? Who are you? I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna find you, whoever you are. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dude, what the heck? How are we 70%? How are we 70%? There's no flippin' way. When did that happen? Hello? What the hell? That's crazy. What the fuck? There's no way. How? I guess thank you so much, but we have to play games? What the fuck? Thank you. I have 5 orders. What the heck? I don't remember how to play. Okay. I think that's the whole order, sure. I wish listed already. Relax. We got this. Hopefully that was enough. I remember packing one and I missed hella and I was very frazzled by it. Okay. Where's that one? I think that's the Namu one. And we have to pack Namu's order from last time. Oh my god, I left that order on pause for how long? That's unfortunate. We packed all the orders. We're gonna ship them out. It's almost nighttime, so we're gonna create stuff. Wait. We can't do upgrades, though. I know that for sure. How many stickers do we have of each? I wish it told us how many stickers we had. Let's create another sticker sheet that has a mixture. Wait, let's go back. Why does it kind of sound like the music's doubled up? No, this one's off. Maybe I just need to turn it down. Oh, that's actually music from the game. That's kind of nice. Alright, I guess we're gonna create then. I saw a few people create some really pretty ones using the potion. Oh god, that's too big. Using this thing. I want it to match. I guess it doesn't match. It doesn't have to, but I wanted it to kind of match being in here. Okay. This. It floats in there. That's what it's doing. I can't wait to see what other items they're going to bring in. I don't think I like this. Okay. Let's take that off. What else can we put inside here? I know we can change the color of the background of the sticker. I saw some really cool ones, and for some reason now I can't think of what was added into it. Can I arrange where this sits? I can. Cause I kind of want to put multiple in there. I can arrange fully like where it, the angle of where it sits, but this is fine. This is fine. Let's see. Set that back a little. Cute. I can't believe we got 70% of the way. That's freaking crazy, guys. What the hell? Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just adding shit now. Eventually, you know, it'll look like something. Another game I wanted to play was Sims 4. I haven't played it or anything yet. Like that. Just a whole bunch of flowers and stuff in there. Put a mushroom. Can we make this super tiny? Ah, that's as small as it can go. Okay. I should have made the sticker bigger. That's what I should have done. What else can we add? We'll create this one. Oh, I don't have enough time in the day to create another sticker. Whatever. We're going to bed. I guess while I sleep, chat, if you wanted to order any stickers through the game, you can. Oh wait, am I not in stream mode? I don't think I am. There you go. Now I'm connected. Okay, we're gonna create that sticker. We're just gonna name it Potion because I don't know what else to name it. It looks like we only have 5 orders, so we can go ahead and pack those today. Alright. I like how you don't actually have to rearrange them, because the first time I was like rearranging them in the package, and that was giving like free stickers, and I was like, why am I doing this? Okay. You can also like read, sometimes they have like a note on the side, which I think is really cute. Because you actually get that sometimes when people order, people leave you notes. I miss crafting so much, guys. I miss it so much. It was great. I don't have enough to bring the boxes to the post. Wait, what? Did I really spend my whole day doing that? Okay, now you can order stuff. So you can do exclamation point order and then whatever number by that sticker. Wait, why is the potion one 7 coins? What? Is it because it's a big sticker? I think it's a bigger sticker. What the heck? But people have been making like the most creative stickers ever. I think it's cool that they put like a Twitch integration. I wonder if they're gonna do it for anything else too, like other streaming services. Oh, that's pretty good. Love Hazy IPA is brewed in support of the Oakland LGBTQ Community Center. We stand with our LGBTQ plus community in saying loud and clear, love is love. Double dry, hopped, and super dank, and this charming friend says hello with juicy notes of mango, cantaloupe, and citrus. Mmm, that sounds so nice. All right, we have some orders. We shall fulfill them. I can't wait to get the full game. And I can't believe before I really like messed up orders. Because how it's not that hard to make something or to pack the orders, but for some reason for me, oh, what the hell? Where'd it go? For some reason, I like completely messed it up. Neon! Hello! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the follow! Lynn? Welcome in! I appreciate you. Welcome to the Kimchi crew. I'm tripping over my words. I haven't spoken in a while.
Stream with 14 viewers.
How are you doing today? I love my notifications.
Lynn_Ox is now following.
How was the stream? How was it? I appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. Oh my god, your little alert is so cute. Thank you. I love the alerts too. Hold on, this game music is like tripping me out. It's a little too loud for me. Okay. You're stumbling over words, I'm stumbling over tech. Oh my god, the stream is awesome. I'm glad. The game looks so fun. I woke up from a nap, so I'm kind of like still waking up. I mean, I woke up like an hour ago, but you know, like when you're still a little groggy, that's me right now. Bringing the neon waves. Oh, I love it. Love Final Fantasy 16. Literally about to be my fave game. That's sick. Have you played them all? I mean, like, I wouldn't know because I haven't. I didn't play them, but let's see. That's too much, I think. Cozy? No. We already have a cozy one. I'm creating a sticker in a game. I think it's throwing me off that I set all of this kind of sideways. We're playing super cozy games today. It was bothering me that it wasn't in the center of the screen. No. Oh yeah, I can't talk to anyone for like an hour when I first wake up. Yeah. Nope, I haven't played them all yet, but I'm in the mission. So far, 8 is my fave. I have not played any of them, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I can't play like roleplay games. RPG games, there you go. Oh, Def needs super cozy vibes. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. It was very intense. It was very intense when I was watching. LOL, oh my god, stop! I'm embarrassed. I can't speak yet. Oh my god. I don't know what I want to make. I'm not enjoying any of these stickers. Hold on, I'm gonna make a neon sticker. Let's see. Neon. A neon sticker. We don't have a lot of like shapes to like use. Let's see. We got this. Well, that's weird. Maybe we'll do green background. Cute. Okay. Let's see. I enjoy the creativity process of this. Like, it's very... Did you guys hear that? Ooh, neon sticker, let's go. Yeah, let's see what I can come up with for a neon sticker. We're gonna try our darnest. Let's see. Neon sticker. I do want the stars, but which one do I want? Do I want this one or do I want this one? I think I want this one because I can change the color. But which color do I want to use? I guess I like the other one. Dude, this is just a demo, so imagine the full game. I cannot wait because it'll probably have so many more different designs that we can use. There you go. Oh my god, how do you center these? You can't center these, huh? You can't center this. It's throwing me off. Okay, we're creating that. Neon sticker. Oh, this is a game? Yeah, it's a game. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and print some stickers. We're gonna create a print. We're gonna create some with these and with this. So basically the game is running your own sticker business, and you basically have to manage your time very wisely. And as many stickers as you can get on a sheet is best. Okay, I'm gonna mostly focus on these two though because I don't have any copies of these stickers right now because I just made them today. I wonder if is that better if I push them in there? I think. Let's see. And you can rotate these too so that you can jigsaw things in there. Oh, I did not mean to put those two. Wait, I can just click it and it just finds a way for it to go in there. This whole time I've been working so hard. Okay, we made one print for that. So we're gonna go ahead and sleep. And this part, guys, is where chat gets to order stickers. So you're gonna type !order and as many numbers as you'd like this. I'm gonna order some number 13, it's the neon sticker. I'm gonna order 12 and 11. That's literally me. I force play a game on hard mode because I never know there's an easier path. Never ever know. It's okay. It happens. Get your orders in if you'd like to order any of these stickers. You can see like how much more creative I got towards the end. I don't know. Well, ooh, you ordered a neon sticker, a potion, and dino support. I love it. I love your taste in stickers, so I'm gonna get the same ones. Oh, thank you. Nice. Thanks for your order. All right. It is the next day, so I have 4 orders. We get to decorate a little bit and pack your orders live on stream. I used to not pack orders on stream, but I used to, I packed my own order. This is Lynn's order. Okay. Oh my god, you got so many stickers. Thank you. I used to make orders on stream, so I was planning a crafting stream today, and I could not do it because most of my stuff is packed away. I haven't crafted in a very long time. There's your order, Neon. This is so cute of a game. I know, I love the concept, especially since it's kind of like real life. I'm gonna make Lynn sticker. Lynn, what type of sticker would you like? What type of sticker would you like? A sushi sticker? Sushi sticker? Just a whole bunch of rolls of sushi? Plot twist, the order pops up at my house? That would be so crazy. Yes, sushi. Okay. Got it. You got it. Coming right up. A whole bunch of sushi rolls. I'm gonna try to see if I can get creative here. That's weird. And put a panda on top of the sushi rolls? Let's see if I can get a little creative. I'm wondering, will this look like a plate for the sushi? I know it looks like a little dusty of a plate, but I think it'll do. I'm trying to line up the pixels very carefully. Okay, so which sushi is crooked? This one can move over a little bit. It looks like a little bento box now. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna make this smaller. Yes. But see how different you can make the experience by layering things? I love it so much. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This can go in the back layer. Wait. Okay, there you go. Can you go behind the sushi? Thank you. Thank you very much. I kind of want it to tilt to the side a little bit. There you go. Maybe make it a little smaller. Nice. Cute. Nice and hidden. We can put a mushroom in the back. Make it smaller. Kind of don't like it. Let's see. What else can we add? Thank you for the lurk. I know you probably streamed for a long time, so please take care of yourself, alright? I appreciate it. Thank you again for the raid, Neon. I'm sorry, where are my manners? Let me go ahead and shout you out. I'm so rude.
Huh? Oh! No! No!
I haven't played Dead by Daylight in so long.
The
Yo.
and I got adrenaline and he stabbed me immediately.
That was intense. Alright, this is gonna be Lynn's sticker. So I'm gonna go ahead and create this. Oop. The dogs are fighting over the bed underneath me. They're fighting over the bed. Okay, we're gonna have to create a printer sticker for that. We're gonna edit this one because we don't need this many froggy stickers anymore. We need more Lynn stickers. So, with that being said, we ran out of space. Let's see, move this one up. Yes, yes. Perfect. Maybe we take a few of these ones out and put more Lynn stickers in. I like how in the corner it says potential for profit. That's crazy. Let's see, can we move this any further? No, we cannot. Maybe we'll put some sideways? I'll take that one out. Okay, that's good enough. We can print that, and that takes up the rest of our day. We don't have enough boxes to take to the post office, so unfortunately I cannot make your orders or send out your orders. What do I want to order this time? Let's go ahead and order Lynn's, Neon's, and Namu's. Hi! Thank you so much for the lurk, Hal. How's my Sunday? Sunday has been great so far. Wait, I already have an outstanding order? So you can't order until I get your order out. That's crazy. That kind of sucks. It's okay. We'll have another chance to order. I guess since your order's pending and not sent to you yet, you can't reorder. But thank you for the lyric, Hal. You're probably gonna go stream. I hope I get to catch your stream. Okay. We need to pack these orders so that we can get the other order out. Pack. And I gotta make a Hal sticker. So pack that. Did I make enough inventory? Okay. I need to print out way more stickers too. Or else we're gonna run out of inventory. And then we're gonna pile up on orders, which is not good. We do not want to do that. Okay, all the orders are done. We'll send that out. We need to print some orders, so let's go ahead and print this. That should be good for now. Let's see, what can we create? We're gonna create a Hal sticker. I think Hal's gonna be ice cream. Let's go ahead and pick a different flavor. There you go, there you go. Nice. I wish we could put like a label on it. I think that'd be fun if there was like a label on the ice cream. You know what? Maybe we'll make the ice cream bigger. That's what we'll do. Again, this is Hal's ice cream. Maybe we'll make it double scoop. Right? Okay, where's the ice cream? Okay. Oh god. Not that. Not that much bigger. Jeez. What ice cream? Like mango ice cream? What the heck? What ice cream is that one? What's a green ice cream? Okay, we'll just go with light. Alright, this is Hal's. We're gonna put sprinkles on it. The sprinkles are gonna be flowers. There we go. And what else can we add? Green ice cream could be matcha. You're right. Okay, let's do green. Matcha and chocolate, actually fire combo. Okay, we're gonna create this sticker. Let's do full name or full @. I can't type either today. There you go. I want to make another one. I kind of want to make like a dinosaur. Let's see. A dinosaur sticker. Because I think I can flip these. Yes, I can. It's like a mommy and a baby one. Hold on. Hold on. I can space this out correctly. Wait. There you go. What can we use for a mountain in the background? Oh wait, I meant to press that. Okay, a mountain in the background. No, I want this one. I wish there was a duplicate button though. That'd make it faster, I guess. Okay, and then we're gonna put grass as well by putting down a whole bunch of, where's the leaf? There you go, this one. A whole bunch of leaves. We'll put this one in the back and we'll put some in front of it too. Because we want to layer them like small and stuff. There you go. Let's see, make this small and then put it in the background there. Nice. This is kind of hard. We're getting there though. Okay. Maybe make this one a smaller one. The layers of colors kind of trips me out, you know? It's just all over the place. Okay. That looks good. I wish we could have put something blue in the back. Can we put a whole bunch of these in blue? Maybe turn them like this in blue and set it all the way back. Pistachio. Pistachio ice cream sounds really, really good right now. That sounds amazing. I know, this is gonna take forever. I should have done the background first. We're learning here, okay? So for next time, we'll do the background first. It's not gonna be a perfect spear anymore, but... Oops. But, it is what it is. Okay. We've only got a few more to go. We're gonna be here all day, guys. Just creating one sticker. Tilt that way. Cover this portion. We're getting there. But anyways, how's everyone's day so far? I'm really sad that I wasn't able to craft stream today. I really wanted to. It's been so long, and I wanted to put more items in my shop. Just to get some more like items in there, because right now I'm not sold out, but I am very low stock. I kind of want to put it this. Oh wait, I went over. I am very low stock in my shop, and I kind of just want to always have it there. I mean, I get orders every, like, I want to see right now every year, but it still makes me happy when someone orders from my shop. So I continue to do it. I just love it, I think. I just love it. I don't think there's anything much more to say about it besides that. Okay, this is my most layered sticker ever. I have not layered this much yet until now. Is there anything we can make as a cloud? I think there's a speech bubble. Yes. Yes. We can make this super tiny and then layer it to go in the back. Let's see. I wish the blue was a light blue. We can make the sticker, like the background of the sticker, light blue. Okay, wait. There's a way to make this way more spherical than it is. Shoot, I'm picking up the wrong things. No, same. I used to sell some stuff on Etsy and I stopped because I've been moving so much. Dude, same! I'm about to move to a new home, final move. After 6 times this past year, life issues, and be able to craft sell again. I'm so excited. Dude, oh my god, I'm so excited for you. I am like in the same exact boat right now. Basically, I've moved so much the past like 2 years. I've moved 4 times in the past 2 years. So imagine how much moving that is, right? And it's just crazy. I don't know. Wait, I could have used these as the mountains? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Hold on. We can fudge with it a little bit. Okay, there. It looks like, I don't know, for some reason it looks like the top of his head or something. It's a little hat. I just want to move it over. Right there. I want to duplicate them so that I don't have to keep clicking through. Click, 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 click. Yeah, I'm so excited to be in a place soon. I am excited for you. I actually have to move again. So me and my husband were thinking that this move was going to be like the final move for a while. You know, like until we can get a house, etc. And we were very excited because we really love the place we're at. But my work is currently going through a divestment, so we're not able to actually stay here because of that. Just because of the uncertainties. Like I don't feel like anywhere else I would go would pay as much as this job pays, so we're kind of preparing for the worst. And it's just leaning more towards like feeling stability rather than much anything else. But it sucks because we were planning to stay here for like at least 3 years to save up to get a house. But if I don't have that job anymore, what are my options? You know what I mean? So, but I'm so excited for you. If you don't mind sharing, what did you craft? What did you craft? Okay, this looks done. I don't have enough time to create another sticker, jeez. Alright, get ready to order. I'm gonna order Hal sticker, neon sticker, Lynn sticker. I also want to order another cat sticker. Order study or nap. That's what I named it. Oh my god. It's fun though. Like, I get to keep creating more stickers, and I wonder if I can delete them. I wonder. I cannot imagine moving 6 times in 1 year. That would freak me out. That must have been very stressful. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Let's see. You know what? I might do the solo trial for Outlast Trials. I might do that. Joe's having a watch party right now? How dare. Oh yeah, let me switch these over because this doesn't make sense. There you go. That's better. I had to fix my monitor screen setup. Yeah, I'm moving due to my boyfriend's job, so I had to quit mine for this. I did a lot of cups, like with vinyl stickers, oh, and such. And some stickers also I would make in Procreate. I make a lot of paper craft for myself and friends, cards, little shadow box pictures, etc. I've always did a little in jewelry, also like crystal wraps and such. Oh, I see. That's so cool. I love it. I did resin crafting. So I made phone cases such like, it's too far. I would show you, but it's too far. Yeah, so I made resin crafts, like little trinket trays. Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything on my desk. Oh, I made this case. This is a Switch case. It's not on my Switch, but it's like fully rhinestoned and like decorated. Yeah, I love this thing. I did like a huge wait list in 2018 that ended in wait. It basically took a year and a couple months to finish the wait list. That's super cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, it took a whole year and I think a year and 3 months to finish like 150 person wait list or 150 items wait list. It was crazy. I made people wait a whole fucking year. Imagine. Because I did an unlimited wait list and I was like, I had it open for a week and I did not understand how much work it was going to take. I thought it was going to take me like 6 months, but it took twice as much. I should have had a cutoff. I don't know why I was like so overzealous and just was like, yes, this can go on forever. It's fine. I was crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna create this real quick. There you go, Dino Terrarium. We're gonna go home. We're gonna go ahead and print. We're gonna edit this first. Because I think it could be cleaner. Let's go back. Let's see. Can we delete it? I guess we can delete it. Wait. Let's just make a new one. Let's just make a new one. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I need it to line up perfectly. Or somewhat perfectly. Not actually perfectly. But I want it to line up nicely. Okay. Wait, we didn't get a lot of the terrarium one. That's fine. We'll print that out. That's fine. Let's go ahead and pack some orders. Let's see. This. Valerie wants one of these. Oh my god, I made too many potion ones that I have no idea which one's which anymore. Let's go ahead and pack that one up. This one, 1, 2, 3. Do we need more of those? No, we're good on that. Okay, so we're gonna need to make a sticker sheet with Hal and the dinosaur one. And the kitty one. Okay, pack that up. Let's see. The Pride Panda. That one. Pack. I think that's all the orders. Oh, we need one more. This one. This one. This one. That one. Pack. I remember one time because the listing that I used kind of was bad. Okay, so basically I had made one listing, but I had put multiple products, but when it shows on the like receipt, it has like the name of which one they chose, but the picture was of something else. So I sent them the picture and they're like, "Hey, that wasn't like what I ordered," and I felt so bad. But that happens sometimes, you know. Can't be perfect all the time. But I felt horrible. It happens. You end up just having so many people who want to order and don't want to say no or tell people no sometimes. I've done it before. Yeah, I think we all have to experience that. If you like run a shop, you have to just experience it. Like once or twice. It is what it is sometimes. What if I just order a lot of 12s? Wait, no, I shouldn't do that. Which sticker do I want to get rid of? I want to order a lot of 1s. There you go. Wait, I already have an outstanding order? You gotta be lying. You're lying. Oh, I didn't send it out yet. That's why. So I have like 32 printed Panda Pride stickers if anyone wants to order those ones. Mayhaps. Maybe. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of all of those stickers. Okay. Oh my god, we didn't even line the packaging. Imagine sending them a bald package, just plain. Couldn't be me. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't, like, my first couple times. Like, you ordered 6. I'm gonna give you more than 6. I gave you a whole bunch. There you go. Enjoy. Alright. I guess what we can do is... I want to figure out how many stickers we have. How come there's no inventory button? That's what I want to know. I want to know if there's an inventory button. Why does the sheep look like that? It's... Let's see. Oh, we can't change the color of that one. tea. I already have a tea one. Maybe we do a boba one? Let's see. Ooh, what if we layer 2 of these? Hold on. Wait, I can do this. There you go. Perfect. We did it. Put this up front, please. This is such a huge wording. Okay, there you go. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know what to do. I think my creativity has run out towards this. Okay, let's scrap the ideas. Hold on. I kind of only really want to do the terrarium thing. Let's do another this thing. The little frame. Photo frame. Let's line the floor grass stuff. I can't wait. I really want to know when this game is going to come out. I'm for sure going to buy this one, and I'm waiting for Fantasy Life to come out. What are you guys waiting for? What are you guys waiting for to come out? Okay. The grass is perfect. Perfection is grass. I'm gonna send them to the back in a second. I guess I should just do it now, huh? Alright, well I have to go. Hope you enjoy your stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, okay? Take care, alright? I'm very excited for you and your journey. I'm very, very excited. Take care, take care. How do we fill... What would be the easiest way to fill the background? I guess to do this, huh? I want it to be blue in the background. Oh, I didn't mean to move the whole sticker. I meant to move the... No, maybe yellow though. Yes, pretty. I just want the background to be like blue. I love all colors, but orange is probably one of my favorites right now. This is more of like a teal color, isn't it? Okay, how much of this? I'm gonna have to do 2 of these to just fill in the corner. Okay. Well, then we might as well fill it as much as possible. I kind of want to know what Joe and Illumi are watching. What are you guys watching? Tell me. Well, we gotta hit that corner anyway. How do we do that? Okay, it's fine. We'll just do an extra one on top of that. Here we go. That's good. There's probably an easier way to do this, but who knows? What can we add on top? I think I want to do the sleeping kitten. Yeah, maybe smaller though, not a ginormous kitten. There you go. That's cute. What else can we add? Mushroom? We'll put it in the background, I think. Let's flip it. Let's put it behind at least the grass leaves. In between them like that. Yes. Perfect. Alright, what else can we put? I wish there was a way for me to make the moon. Wonder if there's a way for me to make the moon. Let's see. Let's try this out. Right here in this corner, okay? And then we're gonna set it to the back. The very back. Oh no. I want... This one has to come forward then. I don't think I can grab it. I don't think I can grab this in the background here. Oh no! I just completely destroyed it. I destroyed it. Wait. Let's try it this way then. If I'm trying to make the moon, what can I use as a circle to block out? I don't think I can make the moon with what I have right now. This would be the closest thing, but you can't change that color. This, you can't change this one's color either. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be anyways. This one? Can you make this one a moon? Let's try, okay? Let's see right there. And then let's see if I add another one and put it in this color. It'll look like the moon. Kind of. Okay, I think we have to play with the shape. As in the sizes of it. Sorry, that's what I meant. Okay, let's see. Let's put it on the other side though, because I think it'll balance out the kitten sleeping a bit better. Okay. Bum bum bum. Like that. Something like that. See, now the only issue that I have with it is that it's gonna go off the page. Hold on. Let us try this out, okay? Let's see. Let's grab another one. Cause it's gonna stick out from the frame, I feel like is what's gonna happen. Unless there's something else I can use that's smaller to block it off. Which I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's try. If not, then we tried our best. Let us see. Where is it? This one. And I chose the biggest frame. And yeah, see right there. It's showing a bit much. Okay, we have to scrap it. We tried our best, alright? That's all that matters. We tried our best. And then, I don't know how many sets back I have to put this. All the way back, right? Oh, no. Before that. Okay, let's just straighten it out a little bit. Nice, I like it. Okay, sweet. I don't know what we're gonna name it though. We're gonna name it Bloom. I like short, easy names, but I think we're gonna save. Let's see. Let's go ahead and print some first. Let's print some. Okay, we're good. Nice. Oh my my gosh. I think this game's putting me to sleep even though I just came from a nap. I think we might try I think we might try playing the last trial. I think. Okay, let me exit out of this game. We might try playing Outlast Trials. Ooh. I've been trying to make my titles a little bit more like different than what I normally do, because usually it has nothing to do with the game that I'm playing. But I feel like if I include the game, at least people know exactly what they're going in for too. Do I want to do this to myself right now? I'm gonna cry. Probably. We're gonna do it anyways. Okay, wish me luck, guys. We're gonna go into Outlast Trials. Yee. I don't know if I'm ready for this. How can we go from cozy to scary games in like no time? Okay.
You'll be shocked. Shocked to hear that
No!
Versi has started streaming and can't.
I love that clip. I miss Versi so much. Sorry, I'm just posting in everyone's Discord so I can bother them in the promos. We're gonna try to do the last trial, okay? Okay. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I know someone donated. We're at 70%, Nomu. Thank you so much for all your help. It's so sweet of you to you didn't have to. You really didn't have to. You really didn't have to. But look how far we've come. I'm so freaking grateful. It takes a lot of stress away, honestly. It really does. Yeah. Wait, last one was 36. Yeah, I know. Am I gonna be reborn? You would come for just this part. I know, I'm kind of excited and nervous. I probably should use like the restroom or something before I go. Oh my god, Joe, wait, Joe. Look at my room. Look at my room. I changed it. It's crazy. Hello, I have terrible Wi-Fi, but I want to let you guys know that I'm not going to be online until Friday, most likely. Oh, are you camping or something? Are you camping, Lando? Thanks for letting us know, though, because we definitely would have been looking for you, okay? We would have been like, where the heck is this guy? You're doing a youth group trip. Have fun, alright? Enjoy your days off the internet. Yo, we're gonna go through that door. Okay, let's go see what my setup is like. Do you guys think I should have heal, stun, or what? The blind one? I don't even think I can max those out though.
Look who isn't dead
How is
yet. What do
Lando
you
gonna
mean?
survive without the internet? Okay, I have strong arm, hide and heal, Double doses. We don't need that. Slippers. Hide and breathe. Stamina recovers immediately. I think we need immediate. Your group and wallets will thank you. Remember to sneak in the snacks and sell them at premium. Joe, is that what you did? What kind of advice are you giving him?
Yeah, well, excuse the shit out of me.
Oh, okay. Damn, she is angry. She's an angry lady. Okay, what other things do we need?
Do you need some help, dear?
Yes, let
Okay,
me
dear, tell
talk
me
to
what
you,
you
lady.
need.
Well, everything's already like completely maxed, right? So
You're so brave.
someone must have donated about more than about $300 to you.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
know.
Hey, you're still
It was
alive.
so crazy. Alright, back to lurking. Enjoy your lurk again. The rig is prepared for use at the beginning of the trial? Oh my god, I can't get it. Jeez.
Careful out there.
Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom and then we're gonna do this. We're gonna go through the doors. Oh my god, everyone in here is pretty new, I guess. Oh, that is my neck. That is my neck. You got this? I'm not sure. I don't know. Someone's level 40 in here. I think they're just goated then, because they didn't die as much as I did. Okay. Time spent in trials. 23 hours. 23 hours? I played for 23 hours already? How? Okay. I'm gonna use the restroom, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I love the wholesome ooh boys.
Ooh.
Oh.
A little long, guys. Appreciate your patience. I appreciate it. Mina is my wife. For Lifeu. No, I don't think you need the adcom part. Oh, you guys are keeping the bees? That's so sweet. That scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was hella funny. I'm hopping out of this call so he doesn't just pop in again. But Grassy, holy shit, that dress is freaking crazy. I'd get married in that dress, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's so pretty. If you guys are interested in... hello. Okay, I've got a few things to do. First of all, how do I even know if I'm streaming right now? I have no idea. I'm trying to think, where else did we have a clock? So there's one in the hallway. Back there. Fuck you, chair.
Yeah, okay, look up and hold space. There you go.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell was that?
Oh my god. See, it's not just me. I don't make weird noises, just not just me. I'm the only alien here. Frick. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Crazy.
my. Yo, who's wheezy like that, bro?
I love it. Do it again. Do it again. Bet you won't.
Whoa.
I need to color correct my screen. Bitch. I don't have a backup Pokemon. Like, I wasn't ready. I'ma just quit this battle. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's embarrassing.
I love the wholesome ooh boys.
Ooh.
Oh.
Turn it off. It's so. Oh my god.
How's she not dead? Please. Peek?
This is my will.
Oh my god, please, no.
It's such a chore, like you have to go get the water, then you have to drink it, and then you have to wash the cup after. Surround me. Lulu. Yeah. Almost a day? Almost a whole day, yeah. It's probably gonna be a day after this. Okay, I'm back. Okay. How do I do it again? Do I talk to this person?
I'll be perfect.
Hold on. Hold on. My loadout. Slippers. Is slippers even gonna be useful here? Is there something that's way more useful? Hold on. Let me check.
Didn't think I'd see you. Be cool, alright?
So I can't even get them anyway. Wait, yeah. I have this. In a hiding spot, health regeneration begins immediately. I guess maybe I can take off slippers and use this.
Pleasure
Right?
doing business.
Let's see. Let's take off slippers and we'll use hide and heal. There you go. Okay. Let me stomp hella loudly. We'll get through this trial. Oh god, I have to say it again. Begin protocol, please. Oh fuck. Alright. Good luck, man. If you level more, you can get nose. Yeah, too bad I can't. I can't. Wait, what? Oh, it's preparing still. Let me out! Hurry up. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate it. Okay. Don't die! Well, you know... we'll see what happens. Don't believe in yourself? Don't believe in yourself! I have hummus and potato chips.
You can leave this place. This
This is the hostile womb from which you must claw your way to freedom, to power, to history. You will be a perfect weapon, the most innocent child ever born.
Did you tell her to not believe in herself? I know, right? What? Also, Joe, what are you guys watching? Hi, Panda. Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna give you a shout out. Oh my god. I cannot type.
Handheld.
OP in this game? No.
Oh, hey!
Oh, fuck. Ready? Are you ready? I'm not ready. I'm well. How about yourself? I'm okay. Which one goes where again?
These boxes are totems of your new identity. Your public records. Your private life.
Private and public. Which one goes where? I don't remember which one goes where. Oh shit! No, no! Already?
I'll show you the American way.
Oh, okay, there's no way out that way. I'm making the same mistakes I met last time. Bro.
Get at the salt.
This is perfect. Bruh, are you serious? Are you coming in here? Bro. This bit. Oh my fucking god.
You a daisy.
Oh my god, where? There's nowhere to go in here? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Fuck. Fuck my life. Am I just gonna go in a circle? Yeah, the subtitles are trash. Oh my god. Okay, I have to wait for him to pass. Hold on. No luck, for real. Okay, so this is public record. So did I grab the right one? I think I did, right? I didn't mean to use that one. I meant to use this one. Fucking bitch.
I fell on my keys.
You fell on your keys? That's nice to know.
Here you are.
Oh my god.
I fell on my keys. I'm gonna hold you down. I'm gonna pull it out of you.
Why is this so intense? I know, Namu. It's just not easy, I guess, for me. Nah, you got this. I'm terrified.
That's a good thing you're cute. Hurt me! All right.
Fuck.
I'll... My fucking heart.
Okay. This is great.
Everywhere! All of you! All against me!
Oh god. Okay, run, run, run. Run! I'm gonna die. That's it. Really? He's 2-hit?
I'll learn you to mind
You
me!
should use your heal rig for healing only. Okay.
These little... Good night, darling.
Let's try again. This is hard when they're like right there at the beginning. We're gonna try again. Should I use slippers? Because I mean, I heal anyway. These are yummy. Yeah, hop in a chat with me. I'm gonna go to your chat. Wait, hold on. I have to change my headphones to the right ones. Okay, it's the right ones. And then I have to stream on here too, right? But when it locks me in like that though, like he's right there, do I just have to walk past him? But he knocks me back, right? So... So if he knocks me back anyway, it's kind of hard to... Elevator music. Okay, on my way. Panda, quack. I know, I suck. I'm not as good as like hiding or running around. Hi, Namu. What's up with that evil laugh, huh? Okay, coach. How am I winning this? Where's my prep top?
Alright. First thing you're gonna do, the moment you get out of that chair, kneel down, put your hands together, close your eyes, and pray you stay alive.
Oh my god, no! Donated.
Nice.
Thank you.
100 biddies.
Moving up
Let
in
me out of
all-time
this chair.
bit donators.
Get me out of this chair. How's your day, Namu? Thank you so much,
Just
Panda. You're so
chilling.
sweet. Just
Just a
chilling.
chilling, yeah, just a chilling day. What's storming a bit? Storming a bit. Down here too.
What?
Yeah.
Is there anything in here?
No, all you have to do is just pick up that box.
Okay, let's do this
If,
one.
and if you
since I did
do
this
get
one,
caught, just immediately drop it and run.
Okay.
Don't hold on to it. Just take note like where you left it off.
Oh
And
my god.
try to stay away from the hallway.
Yeah, well, I have to go there first.
And
Oh shit.
close the door every time you
Tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Close the door. Close the door.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fuzzy,
Close the door.
tell me fuck
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Lie to you.
No, I can't close doors. I'm scared.
Everyone is skip right. I'll leave you to mine.
I don't want to see this. I do not. Panda, you're
That's a long
tiny.
box Panda 10 working Panda 10 Jan Panda 10 rave.
No. So, okay, so if he's gonna come out that door right away.
Wait, hold on. Before you even start, right?
Fuck you. Fuck you guys.
No,
Fuck
stop.
you
Before you,
guys.
no, go back to your room. Go back to your room. Before you start even trying to start.
Namu, I don't think I can do this.
No, you can't. You just. I was about to say you just gotta believe in yourself. I remember that I put in chat, don't believe in yourself.
You're a hypocrite.
Oh, okay, like, all right, no, okay, turn. I mean, open up the door, right? Oh, just open the door, right? All right, back up, and then like try to practice your sprint closing.
Sprint closing?
Yeah, you sprint and then you just like that.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Wait, did you not know before?
No.
It's like, go in. There you go.
Oh. Oh.
That should at least give you some time before anybody catch you up. And I was about to say, try to avoid staying at the staying at the hallway because that's where they usually go.
Yeah, but even then, like, he's there at the very beginning, so should I just wait? Like, what am I supposed to do?
No. Don't go in the hallway. You know that little bedroom over there? There should be some kind of like
Wait, what bedroom over where?
the first room that you went in after you got the file. Here, just begin it, and we'll just go from there.
Alright. Chat, you ready to see me die again?
And this time it'll be more quicker.
Let's try to beat it than last time. Oh look, he's saying bye. Or not. I guess not. It's okay. Bye.
Is he waving?
No.
I wish
How do
you
you
can,
wave again?
I wish you can stick up your middle finger.
Why would you want that to happen?
Just why not?
Dude, I end up pressing all the fucking buttons when I get attacked. Panda. Panda,
Nice,
it's true.
Panda, nice.
It's true. I'm scared.
Good, Panda, good. Oh my god.
Thank you, Panda. But also
The
fuck you.
trials are inside you now. If you can survive
The trials are
one
inside?
test, you can leave this place. This is the hostel room from which you
No.
must claw your way
Praying
to
to
freedom,
Jesus.
power, the most innocent child ever born. You're the future.
I'm a child for the future.
The child.
Okay, wait. Let me recenter myself. There you go. That's better. Get me off. Let me go. Hello?
What's the magic word?
Biatch!
But either way, each files go to the direction they need to go. So that one needs to go to the right side. Don't go to the hallway. Go to that. Go to the room to your. Yeah, you can go over there, I guess.
Wait, you can go through the room?
Yeah, and like try to like go. Oh man. Okay, not through there. All right, go back.
This room?
Yeah, that room. Okay, see that little hole? Yeah, just like. But watch out, watch out. Take your time, take your time.
You see that?
Where'd he go? Where is he?
He opened that door over there. Oh, I see him. Oh, I think he went inside. Yeah. Uh-oh. Watch out, watch out. Oh shit, it's imposter you.
Oh fuck.
Okay, well.
That just happened. I
run,
can't.
just-
Oh god, I'm
Oh
blocking
my God,
myself. Yep, faster. That was faster. See, what the heck? I'm just unlucky. There's no fucking way. How unlucky am I? I wasn't even this unlucky the first time.
That was way too quick.
I told you, something's not working.
Oh no. You okay. Instead of just like being so hesitant, you need to like get your booty moving, you know?
I gotta
Just
move?
Yeah, you gotta move, you gotta move. And also like either way, you should also take advantage while you're still in the dark, you should hide.
But then, where would I have hid?
I think there was a barrel over there.
I didn't see one. Well, fake me came behind me anyway. You know what, Namu? What if I open the gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one that you have to hold.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna auto come out of that door, and I go around.
All right, that can work.
Yeah. Strats. Good job, coach. Yeah. We got this one. Namu, what if it takes me a whole day to finish this because we keep having to talk strats every single time I pass like one thing?
Yeah, we're going to do every single possibility.
You can leave this
Namu,
place.
this is the beginning, so
This is the
imagine what I have to do
hospital room
later.
from which you must claw your way to freedom,
No.
to power.
I don't think we're
to
gonna finish
history.
today. Maybe we should level me up so I can do the...
Weapon.
What was the one
The
that you
most
said?
innocent child ever born.
I don't remember.
Is it the quiet
Omega?
one? No, quiet.
Quiet. Oh, yeah. What's it called? Noise reduction skill.
The amp? Yeah. Maybe I need that. What level do you get it at?
Pretty sure you. Is it one more level? I think. I don't know.
Oh my god, look. There's stuff here.
Noise.
Okay, see, watch. We're gonna go like this.
Yeah.
Deliver them to the proper authorities.
That was so funny if like. Did that work?
Oh fuck. Namu, what the fuck? Namu, what the fuck?
No way.
What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Just run for now. Run for now. Run for now. Oh god. Kimchi, you had it. Like, you're good. He was looking at the other side.
I'm scared. So funny. So funny.
It is. Oh,
Give me this
ooh,
fucking brick. Come here. What the fuck? I clicked. I see you. He really
I
needs
see
to
a
work
wee-wee.
on. I was gonna say he needs to really work on getting some clothes. Bro, give me that. Give me that.
Oh no. Yeah, it's definitely over there. You should.
Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck?
You should use adrenaline when you're running. Uh oh.
Fuck me. Wait, why are we so always stuck?
Oh my. Okay, do not hide in one of those lockers.
Oh fuck. Dude, where did I drop my stuff?
It should be back at
I have to break this, huh?
probably a good idea for you to do so. So at least you have like more options to run around.
You see that?
Use your brick to take away the sus.
Should
If
I?
you use your bottle, it's gonna track noise. I mean, the noise is gonna track them.
Where did I drop it?
I think back at
That room over there, huh?
yeah. Yep. No. Don't go there. Back to the room. Don't use the hall thing. I think it's better just to use that route.
I'm scared.
Gotta be a little bit more active.
Tell that bitch to shut up.
Just me.
Okay, that works. Go. Just go. Go. Just go. Just go towards the room. Watch out for that. Damn, you definitely need to work on your stamina. Oh, okay, put it in and hide. Hide.
Hide?
Oh. Or just go through there. Nice. Oh boy. Okay,
What?
no.
Oh fuck,
is-
who's that?
what-
Why?
What?
I heard someone break through the fucking door. You didn't hear that?
Yeah, just don't let the noise. Don't let the noise be a distraction for you. Just do what you gotta do and just like hide or, or run away. That's not what I meant by running away. That's not okay.
No! You can see in the dark, bro.
I mean, you're like really close to it. Run, just run. And close the door.
Oh god, I didn't close the door. I didn't close the door. I didn't close the door. Oh fuck.
Oh my god. You're circles.
I hate this game.
You
Mommy.
literally went in circles.
I'm so terrified.
Don't. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Where did I drop it at?
Wait, what?
Where did I drop it? I did.
Oh, did you? Shit.
Yes.
Back there somewhere. Well, yeah, at least open up some paths.
I'm scared.
Oh, no. Even if you're scared, just you gotta go and bolt for it.
Where? I don't remember where I dropped it though. See, look, it's not where I dropped it. Oh.
Nice. Alright, just... Hurry.
I'm trying.
Just run. Whoa! Just run. Oh, nope. Yep.
Mommy!
Close it. Okay, never mind.
Oh, fuck.
Open it, close it. There we go. Close it, that too.
Oh, you can close those?
Just take a lot of opportunity just like to close the
I'm
doors.
scared. You heard him, right? Where is he? Am I safe?
Probably he's still inside. Never mind. No, he's definitely outside.
Over there.
Right, out and to the left.
Okay, but where did I leave it?
How's your egg? I don't know.
Almost.
Okay.
Oh, I found it.
Use the darkness as much as you can.
Where do I put this?
Just keep going that way. Watch out for the glass. I said watch out for the glass.
I'm sorry. He didn't see me. How did he not see me? I can use my rig.
Alright. The moment you come out, just use it. Don't.
No, I had to.
Why?
Cause he's scary. Oh, fuck me!
Jesus. Can you go to that? Go through that door. Go through that door. To your right. To your back. Left. Yeah. Go.
I keep forgetting to close doors. I'm sorry. I'm so unlucky.
Oh my god.
Isn't it the mechanic when he stops and looks, that's when he's gonna open the door?
Like, yeah, but you don't know if he's gonna go for the door that you're on or not. So it's a really good chance for you.
Where am I now? It's gonna take me a whole year.
I know.
Okay, we're at the beginning. Trying to look for stuff. Too. There's nothing.
Ooh.
Fuck you too, then. You're not like it. Just put it down.
Open the door. Go. It's better to not lock it unless you really have to.
Wow. Dreaming that lead dream.
Nah, move.
Wow. Just run.
I thought you said you can use darkness.
Back up.
Who's that knocking on my door?
He is going to see you if you're that close.
Well, I can't back up. Right where my rig just started to.
Okay, right.
Come on.
This way.
Oh god, I went the wrong way. There's nowhere for me to run. Oh shit.
No. The first thing you saw when you put that night vision on, you just see a butt.
Oh, did I even get to heal?
Yeah, you healed.
Bro.
So if your health bar is gone below, that means you're healed.
Can't remember anything. Shadows, maybe. Fucking kill you.
Okay.
I'm having so much fun.
Right.
Go right?
Yep, go right. You need to go back to that place where you dropped the thing.
I don't remember where I dropped it.
It's not here. Oh, wait, turn around. I think you'll have to go through that hallway again. Oh wait, no, actually no. Yeah, keep going that way. Whoa, just watch out for that big dude.
Oh my god, why did I close it like that?
Bam.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to pass, okay?
Yeah.
Is he even coming here?
All right, move. Don't be too hesitant.
I see you, shit.
No. Wait, no, go back. Never mind.
Is he not coming for me? He's not, huh? Oh fuck,
No, he was.
It's okay. We'll just watch him from the window.
Like a creeper you are.
Damn it.
Okay, if he's gonna go through that door.
Rig's ready.
That's good.
If he's gonna go through the door, I'm gonna eat a chip. Ow.
No, he's not.
Well, why is he just standing there?
You can
Where'd
use
he
Q
go?
and E to peek left and right.
Where'd he go?
He went away.
Like disappeared, went away?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I'm gonna watch you die.
Oh, there's a brick over there.
No, don't risk it yet.
Oh my god.
Don't use it unless you really have to. Trash can.
Can they see through windows?
They can, yeah.
Oh my god.
No, don't.
Maybe.
Just keep yourself hidden.
I'm too anxious.
All right, look out.
You want me to peek out? I still
Look
hear
out! Look
him.
out! Look out! Look out!
Fuck.
Can't go 2 fucking minutes.
I'm giving you normal
look out
panic
again?
attacks.
It's like okay, go out. Okay, go out. No, go. Go there and close it and lock it.
Oh fuck.
Okay, well, the other side, obviously. Close that too. Uh-oh. Close it.
I
If you
jumped
have a
over
break,
it.
if you
Did
have a
see?
break, throw it at the imposter. It's the imposter. You could tell by the heavy breathing. Wait, turn around.
Turn around?
Yeah, you have to put it there. You have to put it there.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Nice.
Stupid bitch.
Wait, you can take the brick again. I think it has a couple more uses. 2 more uses maybe. No, it's gone. Just 1 hit is all you need.
Hear so many noises, Namu.
Alright, since you got all 2 of them down, go to the back to that lobby room. Nope, okay, run.
I'm back in the lobby room.
Okay, first hide.
You see that?
Don't,
Right
do
there.
not go out.
Okay, Namu, I'm trying.
Even
Oh my
if he's
god, they're right next to each other. I can hear both. I hear the other one right there.
okay, Paul, you're gonna have to use your med rig for offense. Then get out. There should be like
Are
a
you
staircase.
sure? Get out?
Yeah, get out. Wait, actually
I can't.
no.
Hold on.
No, never mind.
Hold
Sounds
on.
very close. All right. Get out. You're right. Close the door. Close the door. Close.
No.
He didn't see you yet. He didn't see you yet.
Okay.
You're good. Get out. Close the door.
Oh god, why do I
Not
keep
like
doing
that.
Okay. Right that way?
Yeah. There's a stairs. Do you see it? Just go down.
Yeah.
Go. Well, you don't want to run too fast, or they're gonna hear you.
What
You're gonna need
keys?
moon
and
and
club?
clubs. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you should have looked at the TV more closer, but we'll try to remember that moon and clubs. So
Moon
there's
and
gonna be a what's that, night vision guy in there, so watch out for that.
Okay, well I have one thing.
Alright.
Ooh, another brick.
okay. Wait, there's a body to the right. I think that's an eye though. Yeah, it's an eye.
That's an eye.
go the other way.
I hear him that way, yeah.
I see you, shit.
Keep going.
Club.
Wait. Okay. Run. Just run.
Oh god. You can hear it.
You're gonna have to go back in there anyways. Well.
Does he go through here?
Not exactly, because it gets too bright for him. Wait, do not go upstairs. You're gonna do not go upstairs. They're gonna bring the those giant guys back to you if you do.
Gremlins.
Follow after him.
Okay, he went outside.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So you got clubs. Now you need moon.
Oh, he's right there. No? Is that him?
Nope.
It's not.
Just keep going that way. Just go around. Crouch.
Should I crouch this whole thing?
Yeah.
Watch out.
Wait, don't. Just stay behind him.
See you running, and I'm gonna. Huh? You can run! I don't mind! Watch it,
Moon.
Shit. Was that Moon?
Yeah. I don't think he's chasing me.
Okay, try to get that out. I'm gonna take a really quick bathroom break.
Okay. Oh, scary. Shit.
Boy, I tell you, if I had these in the war. I see everything. Everything! Works like magic, they said. You'll be a night owl. Great fucking.
Oh my god, guns. Jeez.
Bitches.
This is the farthest I've gone yet. In this redemption trial. Or reborn trial, sorry.
You sure can't hide from the man with the X-ray eyes.
Alright, where is he? I don't hear him. I think he's that way. But I need to go over there.
I'm gonna watch you bleed!
Oh god, oh god, oh god. He won't let me get near.
You guys just watch his, you just gotta watch out for his pattern.
Okay. Oh god.
It's a miracle. Gremlins.
X-Pop, right there.
He's so annoying!
Yep.
Oh, and I had a fake kimchi too. So I threw both my bricks. Because I threw it at him, then I threw it at me. I'm scared. Here's my brick.
2 bricks.
Yeah, that's the first one I threw at him. He's over there somewhere. I'm over... Ooh.
Huh?
You're close, be careful.
I'm gonna watch you bleed and I'm gonna watch you hide and seek.
Just keep moving back. Keep moving back. Don't take your chance with him.
They've never believed. Night vision, my ass.
I can't move back. I have to move... Oh.
No, you're gonna it's more better to use a bottle.
I'm gonna watch you
I don't have a bottle. We're playing Ring Around the Rosie. It's okay.
Oh, I see
Oh,
you.
he's sorry.
Son of a bitch.
Damn. I don't even remember where the moon is now.
It's you just passed it before.
Just now?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna beep too now, huh? Can you hear that? Well, I have to. Should I try going left?
Yeah, try going left.
X-Pop, right there.
Who's this fucking thing?
All right. See that body like sitting to the left?
Over there.
Over there, yeah. Go for it.
Oh, nope.
Wait, that's
That's
oh wait, I thought that was...
Moon's right there.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Now just get out of there. Look out for that thing.
It's fine. He can't make it past that anyway. Oh, I did it.
All right. This next part is gonna be a little bit tricky, but you're gonna need to have to do 3 radio frequencies, and you need to find a film reel. Oh, you don't have a lockpick.
No items. Damn.
Wait, actually, go back to the
Hide
hallway.
in here.
Go back to... Yeah, go back to the keys door. There should be... Okay, yeah, there's a barricaded door to your right.
That one?
Over there.
Yeah. Try to go through there.
Oh, thank God.
Let's say I mean, that over there is a dead end, but at least maybe there could be some items you could use. Oh, lockpick.
Look. And a hiding spot and another hiding spot. Is that an item? Oh, it is a lockpick.
2
Nothing on
lockpicks.
there. I didn't mean to lock it. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I'm scared.
What would Joe say at the time like this? Fear would be your greatest motivator.
Over there.
There's a hiding spot there. Do I have a bottle? I don't.
Definitely keep that rig recharger around. Alright, there should be.
Why do I hear deep breathing?
Probably it's someone from that closet. And also... Okay, yeah, okay, close the door first. Close that door over there. Wait, well, actually, yeah, both
This one,
sides.
right?
Okay. That door and the door near that transceiver. No, you don't have to lock. Okay, well,
I don't have to lock them?
you don't have to. Because think about it. If you're gonna if you get yourself like caught and there's a guy coming after you and there's a locked door in the way, it's probably gonna slow you down a bit. So sometimes it's a good thing to lock the door. Sometimes it's not. A little bit more frequency. Yeah, just tighten up the frequency a little bit more. A little bit more. Yeah. There you go. Alright, check on this part. Check around if there's any like film reels.
I don't see any.
Alright. Go out.
Well, double back.
Go in there, close the door.
I don't know why it locked it. I think because I'm holding it to make it kind of quiet.
Check the. Oh well. Close the door. Close the door.
Did I?
Never mind. Oh, go in there. Okay, I'm hoping he did not see you.
Watch out. You don't belong here.
Don't move. There you go.
How'd you know she was gonna leave?
Because they only check once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Do not go out yet.
Now?
Now.
Is there a door I can close?
Close the door. Close the door.
This door can't close.
No, the other, that door.
I hear her.
Yeah, just close it. Just close it. Close it. Close it. Close it and then hide again.
They can't hurt you. They can't.
Hide.
Well, she's gonna come through again.
Yeah.
So the door's open again, right?
Don't move.
X-Pop, right there.
Oh my god.
Okay, probably. Why is she coming back?
Cause she loves me.
You see that?
All right.
Okay.
Get out. You might have to like. Nice. Okay, go for the frequency. Actually, before you do, make sure you don't see any film reel around.
Spider.
Oh god.
A little bit more tight.
Spider. Spider.
Go in.
Spider.
I hate you.
They're close, be careful.
Oh, cause she hears that I do it, huh?
Yep. Give yourself a 10-second count.
She's coming back. Yeah. Okay, wait. She'll...
Spider.
Good. Alright, I don't see any film reel over there.
Spider.
Oh, I see her here.
Oh. Shit. Well, yeah, you're definitely gonna need to carry that to the theater room. But if you get yourself caught, drop it and run. Wait, do you still have? Do you have the film?
Oh. It drops it when you use a item, I guess.
Alright, just go to your left.
Left?
Yeah. I think you're done with that side. Now you have to go to the other side.
Okay. Oh no, not lock.
Nice. Alright. Well.
I have to wait again, huh?
Spider.
Fuck.
Spider.
Really, lady? What did she hear to come over here? Should I go out?
Yeah, go out.
Spider. 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 Spider.
I'm scared.
Just pick up the film. Go to your left. Open. Quick. Open.
Oh, that's why I couldn't open it.
Close it. Alright, go to your left again.
I'm crouched because I'm scared, just letting you know.
You might want to stand up to move faster. Wait, don't conserve your stamina. Try to put the film reel inside of the film in the theater. Do it quick. Okay, never mind.
I'm
Close
scared.
the door, close the door. Wait, where's the frequency around here?
I don't know.
I thought there was this frequency around here.
I have full health. I should keep adrenaline, huh?
It's up to you. I mean, like... Oh, well, or you can do that. Alright. Maybe the frequency is inside the theater, so that's a bit of a problem.
Who's in there? Can I look or no?
Can look, but I think there is someone in there. Go for it. Alright, put that film into the... Do it quick. Nice. Now you don't have to deal with that thing for a while. Watch out. Yep. Alright, go. Don't hide in there. Close the door. There, night. Good.
Watch out.
Don't move.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? That was so close.
They're close, be careful.
Go.
Now I just have to find the other frequency?
Go, yeah.
Oh fuck.
Well,
Bye.
go. Close it. Nice. Close that door too. Good escape.
Any items? No. Nope.
Oh, I'm hearing it. To your left? What? Oh boy.
Where can I hide here? Oh fuck.
Go to vault over things if you have to. Or go to left. Vault over that thing. And just to let you know, vaulting over things could actually like save your life as well. Oh, that guy has a... Alright, go.
He's right there though. He's over there. Like he's not right there, but he's over there on that side. Or I hear him there anyways.
Alright, go through the door. Close it. Alright, go for it quick. Alright. Get out.
It's time to complete the cycle. Return to your point of entry.
Run. Close it. Alright, go to your... yeah, over there.
Oh my god.
Go through it.
I need to regain stamina though, real quick.
Yep.
I remember what happens here.
Yep. I got Mama, Joe got the Popo. Whatever you do, just keep running. Just run. Just run.
I am running.
And nice.
Oh, thank you, Namu. Again. Good job, thank you, Pokemon. Oh my god, I did it.
Can we just laugh about how, like, the last 2 runs you did was like a 10-second run?
I'm sweating.
Now this is like a 10-minute run.
Oh my god.
Oh, you just have to keep running.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it freaking auto run?
No.
That's dumb. Well, you can go backwards.
Yeah, but it's not really taking you anywhere. So you just have to keep going to the light.
Free toe content?
Joe!
Joe's OnlyFans donating too?
Nah, he's got only feet.
Oh yeah, only feet, my bad. That's horrible. I did it! That's crazy.
And now you're gonna watch Joe's nightmare. Oh shit, you got a dress on.
Yeah, I'm a girl.
I just realized.
I'm a girl.
No, I mean, like, I didn't realize that they actually changed things around. Wait, what is
Once
that?
upon a dream you died?
Worst
I got
story
boobas too.
ever.
Oh, I'm a vampire?
Yep, you're a vampire.
Okay, I'll answer. I was looking around. Hey, yes. I finished it, Joe, finally.
I am.
Biatch! You just listen to that in the end. Spider. I. Lamb.
Biatch! And I hear Nama's voice. Yeah, he was my coach.
Yeah.
I kept dying. He had to coach me.
The shortest record? 10 seconds.
Yeah, he carried. Yeah, basically.
Well, Joe, you and I did it at the same time, and also racially motivated.
What? I did it! Yeah, I don't care about the inside. Yeah. Escape. I watched this already. Alright, now what? He said it. Oh
I did say it.
Oh my goodness.
And now you got yourself a reward, or you got yourself a new outfit. Yay! Not really.
Oh shit. What's my
You can
outfit?
skip this if you want to. You can hold on. Yeah.
Welcome to the therapy. I'm Dr. Easterman. I want you to think of me as a
That's
friend,
your new identity.
a confidant. Somehow
An old Asian,
can't
the
help
old
but
Asian
feel
lady.
like I've met you before.
Yeah.
Like a princess in a dream.
That's what I need to be,
Maybe
I
this
guess.
place was made for you.
Wait, what's new?
You for it. Maybe there's no
I got a
such
new shirt.
Outfit. Outfit. Oh, you had to buy it
no
though.
such thing as too much love.
So you go to outfit.
I think you and
Where's
I
outfit?
may
This one?
achieve
Oh, that's
something
genetics.
miraculous.
So outfit. So you got yourself that the outfit to the left.
This one? Why did I reshape in gender change?
I just
and I didn't
realized.
get any of that. I'm sorry, bud. Wait,
It's
no,
all
it
the
says
way-
I have a new shirt. Oh, this shirt.
Yeah, no. Okay, so you go to outfit, and then it's all the way to the left, but you need $10,000 to get it. Yeah, that's what you got.
Oh, I don't want that. This one also.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do another reborn.
Oh, it's locked.
Yeah.
I see. So right now, let's basically do it 4 times.
I'm laughing so much about Joe's.
I'm
Joe's.
sorry, Joe.
Wait, check your voice.
My voice?
Yeah, sometimes it's.
How's it going?
Jeez, oh no.
It's the same. Sorry,
It's
Joe.
the same.
Sorry. It changed my outfit though, which I don't like. Do not like that. Yay! What the fuck? Wait, did it change his voice too?
Yeah, it changed his voice. It changed his gender. It changed his race, and it changed his and most of all, it changed his hair.
You remember to your better self was just being an Asian lady again? I mean, sorry.
Yeah. I know I live like 30 minutes away from Joe right now, but I can definitely feel the heat coming from the east, northeast side right now.
Sucks to suck. Okay. Yay! Thanks, Namu. I'm probably gonna raid out now.
Alright.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Did you want a raid recommendation, or you're good?
Yeah. Can you put in chat?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, cool. Oh my god, I did it. Well, not with help. Still, that's pretty good. I didn't think I could do it. So my problem is that I get too anxious and I do like the wrong things. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I don't know. You know what I mean. You get it. Ooh, let's see if I got any new things in my room. Why is my door open? Who left my door open? Ooh, I got new stuff. I got this. What is this? Okay. Nice. That's cool. I got a trophy. Alright, let me exit to main menu. Holy. 1 speed 94. Yeah, no cynical for her. Just for saying that? Just for saying what? What did I say? What did I say? I don't remember what I said. Okay. So, next week, we are on Friday playing Gartic Phone. If anyone wants to join next week, that's what we'll be doing. I appreciate you guys. We got 70%. Look at that. 70%. 70 for you guys are just helping me out in such an immense way. I appreciate it so much. But I will see you guys later. Friday. We're going to be playing Gartic Phone. So wait for that. Namu said he was going to hook up his drawing pad. So we'll see how that goes, all right? Take care, everyone. Have a good Sunday. I had a great one. I'm just thankful for you guys being here. Mwah.